Hey there everybody, this is TJ Fowler for Skullbanger.net. I am here in Kuopio, Finland, and this is going to be my first video review of a CD, and I thought the appropriate one to start that with would be Sabaton's new album, Heroes. I'm a little bit far out of frame, but anyway, it's their new album, and I figured the best place to do this would be at the War Memorial Cemetery here in Kuopio. It's called Sankarhautausmaa, which translated to English means Hero Cemetery. And with the album Sabaton just released called Heroes, I felt that was very appropriate and helps honor the veterans of World War II. So where I'm at is a war cemetery, as I mentioned, and there's a lot of World War II veterans and also a lot of soldiers from the Winter War and the continuation wars here. And also this album features a song about one such veteran, and I'll get to that in a moment. But first I want to talk about the band a little bit, Sabaton, in case anybody out there is unfamiliar with the band. Sabaton is a Swedish power metal, traditional metal band. They sing a lot about history of war, battles, individuals, things like that. So case in point, we got their new studio album, just came out, called Heroes, and this album focuses a little bit more, instead of on battles, which it does have songs about battles, but this one focuses a little bit more on individual people, soldiers of these wars. And case in point, we got several songs on here, To Hell and Back, which is based on a soldier from Texas in the United States, Audie Murphy, and what he dealt with after coming out of the war. We have also Soldier of Three Armies. That's the song based on a Finnish soldier who fought for Finland, fought for Germany, and he also fought for the American soldiers, or the American Army in Vietnam. His name was Lauri Törni. I can't roll my R's very well in Finnish, so excuse my pronunciation of that. So, like I said, this album focuses a little bit more on individual achievements and struggles of soldiers other than battles, even though there are songs that do deal with battles. If you're a fan of Sabaton, you're not going to be disappointed with Heroes. It's everything that Sabaton has become famous for. You got your big anthems, you got your, Joachim, his vocals are very strong, he rolls his R's, he's a very dramatic singer. Everything's here. If you've listened to him before, Primo Victoria, Carlos Rex, you've got those same types of songs. Some of the songs on this album are very good. No Bullets Fly is one of my favorites. I can see that would be a very popular song live. They have two singles, To Hell and Back and Resist and Bite. There's an obvious reason they are singles. They're very catchy, very dramatic. Resist and Bite, I could see playing very well live. A very crowd-oriented song with some of the chorus lines and catch lines. And also Hearts of Iron, which is the final song, is based on a German general in World War II. It's a very catchy song, and my personal favorite on the album. I think it's a very well-written song, a very respectful song, and that's what Sabaton does well. They don't really glorify war, but I think they've always done a good job of respecting the material that they write about, the nations they write about, and the soldiers they write about. All these songs are very respectful of the material they are talking about, and Sabaton is a very respectful band in that regard. I have a lot of high regard for the band. Now, in relation to this album, in regards to some of their previous albums, I've seen some say it may not be as strong as, say, Carlos Rex or some earlier albums, and but I think the album is a very strong album. I'm not sure if they have a song on this album that is a definitive go-to song for Sabaton, such as like Primo Victoria or Carlos Rex. That you think Sabaton, oh my God, Primo Victoria, let's turn it on. However, I think the album has got very, very strong songs. To Hell and Back, Resist and Bite are the two prime examples. Heart of Iron is another. And you have Soldier of Three Armies, which is another song based on a Finnish soldier. It might not be as popular as The White Death per se, but it's still a very strong song. A lot of Finnish people should be very proud. So if I was going to rate Heroes, I would rate it probably a 4 out of 5. If I had to have some drawbacks, one drawback would be I'm very disappointed, guys, that you didn't write a song about my hometown hero from Tennessee, Alvin C. York, from World War I. He was America's World War I hero. But that's okay. That's okay. You got to do what you think is best for your band, and that's kind of a joke too. But if there's any real drawbacks to the album, I don't know. I can't say there's a drawback, but I will say this: if you're a Sabaton fan, you're going to love the album. If you're a fan of power metal and looking to get into Sabaton and kind of know what the power metal genre is about, you're going to be a fan. I highly recommend the album. Now, however, if you know Sabaton already, you don't like Sabaton, it's not going to convert you. This isn't an album that's going to convert you to be a Sabaton fan. If you already know Sabaton, you've listened to them and don't like them, it's not going to do that. It's Sabaton, you know what you're going to get with Sabaton, and it's pure Sabaton to the core, 100%. You're not going to be disappointed if you're a fan. If you're somebody that doesn't already like it, it's not going to convert you either. But great album, great stuff. I highly recommend it. Probably one of the best albums of the year so far. It's right up there. So good stuff. Go get it. And I want to thank everybody that helped set this up for me. Sony Music, Sabaton, Lena. Thank you very much for letting me promo this. And guys, Sabaton, I'll see you in Loreley, Germany. I'll be there covering the festival. See you then. So long.